Hi everyone, this is Salvi with your VTuber news today. Before we get into the news, please hit the subscribe, like, and maybe even hit the bell notification icon, and let's get into the first story that we have today. As expected, we are not going to be able to see, it is one of the biggest tragedies of this planet, of everything, that we will not be able to see Aster show us his wonderful cooking again. The S-Pest of Nijisanji will not be able to show us the wonderful cooking. As we can see, it has been pushed to March 31st, and of course, I believe a lot of the comments section is destroyed or just not even allowed at this point. Let's see what people are saying. Actually interested to see how long they can stretch it out. What's the current record? Niji 3 years? 7 years, Roa allegedly buying some Niji memes. They still sell merch till today. Yeah, Roa is one that has been gone for years. Must still be missing a couple of ingredients. Poor guy. Maybe he decided to grow them himself. Excellent dedication. Yes, he has. Remember, we still haven't gotten to the harvest season for a lot of those things. So he is working on that stuff, working on making sure that he has all of his ingredients homegrown, making the cattle grow themselves, and all that other wonderful stuff too. Of course, Type Twisty is back in chat and got banned. Oh my goodness, people really do, they do be going for that stuff. Means you must have never unsubscribed, since only people who have been subbed for 1 year or more can chat. And it says, I wonder if he did that as a joke. At this point, they should either take down waiting room for the stream or just move it to the end of the year. It looks bad every time they push it back. It does. It does. It is not good for public stance. They should just say, canceled until further notice. And then, of course, take it, remove the waiting room, and then just put it back up whenever the heck he's going to actually do it. This looks bad, because this means that every single time this happens, people like myself are going to cover it, because it is newsworthy that apparently they do not plan to finish the investigation anytime soon. They're expecting the investigation to take a lot longer. Apparently, either they found a lot of information or they're dragging their feet, and that's what this means. That's the only reason I'm really talking about this. It means that the investigation itself is taking a lot longer, or they're just dragging their feet and hoping at some point in time people will forget. But that's why I'm here. I'll make sure that people do not forget that Aster is an alleged, of course, there's allegations, strong ones, and I do believe the people who have made the allegations, because they are people inside of Nijisanji, like False has said, False ID has said he has spoken to people directly in Nijisanji who are active Nijisanji members and have said that yes, what you heard from the person who originally brought these accusations out is true. Also, if you remember the Razia Warmonic document, they mentioned that Luca knew about it, and Luca was informed about it, and then they informed Illyria, because Illyria had more direct contacts with management on this issue. This is not new. This has been going on for years, according to the Raziel document, so this is something that I will not let go, because until we get something out there that is, at the very least, some resolution, then that's when we can start moving on. But until they have no resolution and are still dragging their feet, I'll hold their feet to the fire as best I can. This came as a shock to many, including myself, that Mythos has a graduation planned for the 25th of February. Zeus, one of the big ones for Mythos, has decided to graduate. Now, it is not because of management. It is not because they don't want to stream anymore. It is not any of those type of situations, because there are some times, especially in larger organizations, even smaller ones, you do have differences with management. You do have differences in the path that you want to take compared to the path that the agency wants you to take. Those type of things do happen. There are some things behind the scenes that do screw things over for many people who just want to enjoy themselves with their community and have fun with their friends and do their thing as best they can. In this case, what messed everything up was a personal situation, something that, of course, no one should really pry into. That says, stormy skies are upon us as we prepare to say goodbye to the talent behind Zeus, Mythos, who will be stepping away from her VTubing activities due to a sudden IRL situation that is unfortunately out of everyone's control. So it is a personal IRL situation. Could be a family emergency, could be a health scare, could be a health emergency. We don't know, and if she doesn't want to say, then of course it's none of our business. Zeus will host a special 12-hour graduation stream on February 25th. We apologize for the short notice, but the talent behind Zeus must prioritize IRL matters in this difficult time, and we support this decision fully. As a member of our very first gen, Zeus has contributed a great deal to Mythos. It's true. Zeus and the other first-gen members are the reason Mythos has a name for itself, has made a name for itself. Because, yeah, you can be as big as you want, you can have as much money as you want, but if your talents aren't enthralling, if they don't bring people to you, then you will fade into obscurity. We wish her all the best in the future. So basically they're saying, of course, they will forever cherish the memories made over the past 14 months. So it's been a year and 2 months since she's been around. And who knows, after the situation happens, we may see an ungraduation, we may see something like that. But the fact that she is graduating means that this is not a short situation. This is not something that will pass in a month or two. This is something that is expected to take a very long time, and at the very least, take a very big amount of effort and emotional capital and everything like that. So let's see what they said on their, this is of course, the Mythos HQ, the original post, and what they have said. It's a good day for rain. Because it's 2 a.m., I can't stream this late, but prepared a video ahead of time. I will be streaming it by tomorrow if ever, to hopefully spend as much time with my community before we say goodbye. And here is the video.
IRL stuff has just been crazy, and it has been taking a toll on me a lot, and it is also one of the things that has had, I don't understand English anymore, girl fail even with this graduation video. Yep, 10 out of 10. It has taken a toll on me, and it is also one of the reasons that has pushed me to the decision as to why I will not be here anymore. I will not be Zeus, I will not be here in this company, because I think overall it is a good decision. So I will sadly have to part ways, and I will say that I will miss everyone. My community, my fellow talents, and having to be with my friends. But I also want to say thank you, and I'm sorry. Thank you because you guys have supported me and have given me so much opportunity on doing a lot of content creation stuff. But not only that, you guys have made me feel as though that I am the best content creator out there, despite the hiccups, despite the scuff, despite the girl fail, despite everything in between. And I appreciate all the love, all the support, and if not for that, I would not be here. So thank you guys so much for that. And I'm sorry because I've been gone for so long. My drive for streaming has diminished because of that. And maybe, hopefully, I can get that drive back, motivation back. I don't know when or how or something, but someday, I don't know, maybe. I will say though that I will also be missing my fellow talents because they're all amazing and they're doing wonderful jobs. Sorry.
Oh yeah, she has a lot of the motivation's gone because of the IRL stuff. And yes, IRL stuff can weigh down on you. And I do hope the best for them. And I do hope that they are able to get that drive back and get everything in order, however long it takes. I'm pretty sure everyone who enjoyed them as Zeus Mythos will be waiting. And hopefully, like I said, they will be able to make it back. But if not, then the ride was an amazing one for their fans. And I'm sure they will never forget her. It has now become a part of Brave Group. It is now under the Brave Group umbrella. This can be worrying to some people, but it is kind of the facts of life when it comes to a small organization. Remember, Brave Group will not take away the identity of Neo-Porte. They will not really mess around with anything that works. Brave Group is known more as an agency who invests in other agencies, as an umbrella organization that takes others underneath their wing. Look at, like, for example, look what's happened with Idol Group. They've become a lot bigger. Idol Corp, become a lot better management-wise. So good that one of their members, Momo Otako, I believe, came back as Mia Melania, and she had left because of management issues, and now Brave Group fixed management issues, and she came back. So that gives you an idea of how Brave Group is. So now that Neo-Porte has joined, and here are both of them. Here's Brave Group, formerly known as Unlimited Inc., Japanese holding company dedicated to creation and production of animated content. So they're a holding company. Neo-Porte, of course, is a VTuber agency founded by CR Ojiji, Crazy Raccoon Esports Team CEO, Suraru Utaite, Mafu Mafu Utaite, and Shibuya Hall VTuber. It's part of Brave Group now that it has been, grabbed by the group. So Mafu Mafu was one of the people who founded it, and that is news to me. I didn't know that before, but there we go. Neo-Porte joined the group, and they even announced it on their on here. They did a whole 1 hour long stream where they, had conversations. Mafu Mafu, I believe, is the one in the middle. Correct me if I'm wrong, of course. I think Mafu Mafu is the one in the middle. And they're talking with, different people about what's happening here. Of course, Vispo and others are a part of it. Brave Group has grown a ton. And I do think that it is going to benefit Neo-Porte way more than it will cost them. And of course, here is the Japanese version, of course translated to English. Basically, they want to be Japan's adventure spirit to the world and is developing multiple businesses in Japan and overseas. That's what Brave Group is doing. And of course, Shibuya Haru is that one here. Many of you may be surprised by the sudden announcement, but I believe that this business integration will provide Neo-Porte with a place to play more active, and they can be able to challenge areas that have not been reached before. That's one of the things that Brave Group does. It will invest in the organization. It will invest in more technology. It'll invest in maybe a 2.0, 3.0, whatever it is for the talents. So far, I haven't heard any big complaints of Brave Group so far. Of course, their past is not the brightest because of, people make mistakes when they first start out, but it seems like Brave Group is making a good choice. Oji here, you have Mafu Mafu and the other founders of, the agency, Neo-Porte, and of course Brave Group itself. And it will shock some people. Maybe some people won't like it, but give them a chance and see how it goes. And of course, as we know, in the PLs, a lot of times you will hear if they make mistakes. So if the mistakes are made, we will hear about it, absolutely. Dokibird, and you have Snuffy, you have Mint Phantom, Light Malicious. They're all going to be a part of a collab. They're all going to be collabing together. Dokibird keeps on winning. Oh boy, does she keep on winning. And here we go. We are talking about her doing Headliners, which is this right here. It is this horror game, a co-op horror game where you play teams of 1 to 4 reckless journalists trying to explore a city overrun by deadly creatures. To snap spectacular footage, your only goal, make the headlines without becoming one. And as you can see, this is kind of what goes on here. A little bit of showing what goes on here. It's kind of reminds me of that other game where you go into I forget what it was. I remember that there were people like a Hololive that had played it. Another game where you're basically taking video, you make a YouTube video about it, and see how many people you get there. There are monsters and things like that. It's kind of almost like Lethal Company, but with monsters and that you can take video of and that kind of stuff. So that was the one that I'm thinking of. It's kind of that same type. I forget the name. You guys are probably gonna let me know in the comments because I am kind of dumb with these names. I do apologize for that. Okay, but here we go. This is what they're gonna be doing, and it's gonna be on Dokibird's channel. Most likely Snuffy, Light Malicious, and Mint are going to have their own perspectives. So take a look at every single one of their channels. It's gonna be fun, and when it actually happens, I'm probably gonna cover it again to show you a little bit of highlights of the whole situation. Subaru was hanging out with her IRL friends and, having a party, basically because she was kind of feeling down, according to what she was saying. She was feeling, had fears about, what's going to happen after, the voice thing and she said that she's going to do what she can. She's going to do the best that she can. And here's where we catch up to her talking about a friend who was, talking to her about apparently applying for Hololive.
一緒に慰めたんだけど、で、何を思ったのか、その子が突然なんか私ホロライブ受けるわっつってホロライブ
Whoop. She suddenly said she's applying for Hololive. And of course, her friends don't know that she works for Hololive.
面接のなんかフォームを急に隣で入力し始めたんだけど、その子普通に何にもせない友達だから、いやいや落ち着けってとか言って、で私横でさピザ食べてたんだけど、スバル。いやマジでさ受かったらどうしようと思って。ちょっとドキドキしてるよね今。いやいやまさかそんなね倍率でそんなひょっと受かるようなことはないと思うけど、いやなんかこれいやさすがにないよなみたいな。だからちょっとそれをね最近ドキドキしてる。どうしよう受かってたら。でもねそれで受かったらすごいよね。本当にいやそれいやつまり何にも口出してないの。何にも口出してないから。それで受かったらお前すげえよっつって。いや受かってたら気まずいだ。いやでもそれでその子がそのなんかねその子がやりたいことだったらね全然いいと思う。いやでもなんかその子もさおもろいんだよ本当にちょっとおもろくてなんか可愛いなんかさ ちょっと変わった女なのだからどうしようマジでワンチャン
Slightly unusual.
受かっちゃったらみたいな。
So yeah, if she actually passes, that would be funny. That would be funny if she actually passes. But then there have been other people who have passed that never ever thought they would pass the applications, the whole application period for Hololive. You never know until you try. If you don't try, then well, of course you won't pass because you don't try. But of course, that is amazing to see that even friends of hers are trying to see if they can go into something bigger, Hololive or anything else. Another huge success for Hochimasi Suisei. Bibidiba has now gotten just over what Lolly Kami Requiem has been for Ui Sensei. And that is great. That is absolutely great. They did it with less time, of course, but of course it is a Hololive talent, and it is Suisei who is actually blowing up quite a bit. She recently did Budokan. Next dream is her to go to the Tokyo Dome. Who knows? Maybe one day she will. No one ever thought she would get to Budokan, but you know, she did. Like, I don't even think she thought she would get to Budokan eventually. That was kind of one of those dreams that she never thought she would get, and now she has gotten there. She's gotten Bibidiba, which was basically a sensation over there in Japan, at least, and around the world, really. It's a really good song. I do like it myself. And it has gotten over 118 million views, almost to 119 million. It is a huge thing that I did want to, you know, give props to her for. Power of everlasting meme and earworm. To be fair, Bibidiba had a lot going for it. The songwriting, concept, production, promotion. There's at least 100 YouTube shorts of someone doing the dance, and Suisei's exposure in big events. LGR is, which is the one, the God Requiem one, the Kami Requiem, is the impressive one. Coming from Ui, which is much less known, rocketing her YouTube sub beyond 200 million in a couple, 200,000, I believe, in a couple of days, reaching her 1 million milestone, now 2 million. It's daring, fun, catchy, accompanied with really good animation. 1 year production paid off big time. Both songs are amazing in their own right. Kudos to both. Bibidiba is more of a very good slow burner that's lasts longer on the internet, while Lolly God Requiem is a hard-hitting punch to the face. Yes, and that's why I will not take anything away from Ui Sensei and her Kami Requiem one, because that came from a little known, well, amongst the big millions and millions of VTuber fans out there, lesser known, not little known, but lesser known VTuber out there. Of course, she's known because she collabs with, you know, Watame and other people inside of Hololive, but she is independent. So she never expected her song to get to that size. And it is not taken away from either of them. But I'm like, wow, when Lolly Kami Requiem happened, and also Bibidiba, you never expected it to get to there. So congratulations to both of them for getting to 118 million. And I do hope it grows more. And as you can see, Ui-san, from that and many more, has grown to 2 million subscribers. I believe she was like at 100K when she did this, I believe. She was way less than 1 million, and she got to 2 million now. It's amazing what good content will do. Welcome back, everybody, to the VTuber Showcase, the place where I like to showcase up-and-coming VTubers of various sizes, shapes, forms, types, everything in between. Why do I do this? I do this because I want a positive space for VTubers, a place where we can lift each other up instead of tearing each other down and competing harshly. Today we have Spookiline, a succubus VTuber, who is your favorite succubus VTuber, sometimes die and stuff, 18 plus, etc. So here we go on their Twitch side, on their bot section, your favorite succubus VTuber. Let's take a look at something that they've recently done.
Are you a painting? Because I want to pin you against the wall. Hey yo, are you my little toe? Because I want to bang you on every piece of fun I own. That was a little bit more. Oops.
That is quite crazy. That's quite a crazy little pickup line that you heard right there. And let's take a look at their YouTube side, who is at Spookiline here. From what it looks like, they primarily post shorts and cute little things that they want to post out there. It is a small YouTube channel, but it is something that they've started recently. So of course, I will try to post at the very least their @ down below in the description so you can take a look. Thank you so much, Spookiline, for allowing me to showcase you on my channel, and I do hope this helps you in some way. Thank you so much for watching. That is all the news that we have for today. Please let me know down below if you want to know any more news or if you have any comments regarding anything that you saw here, which I will try my best to respond to. I love seeing your comments down below. Of course, as well, like and subscribe to the channel. That will give you more information every single day. I do 2 videos a day, so hopefully you enjoy.